The author of the story is Nitish Kumar. Who are you and what do you want from me? Do you want money, want drugs, or want some hot chicks? Why don't you say anything? Why have you tied me up like this? A man was hanged by someone in the air by tying his hands and feet. And right below that was boiling wax in a big tub. The man who was tied up above the vapor was burning slowly. He was screaming loudly, but there was no one around him who could hear his screams and come to his help. Even on this, there were marks of cuts on the body of that person, whose dripping blood was reddening the wax, boiling right under it. The person was half dead due to continuous bleeding and scorching steam of boiling wax on him. When he could not tolerate his pain, he started fainting. That's when a masked man came into the room and, looking at the person tied above, said smilingly,
"So, Mr. Singhania, how are you? I hope I haven't caused you much trouble. Who has got a better peace than death till date?"
You can't do this to me. You have no idea what a dangerous man I am. If I survive, you cannot even imagine what I will do to you.
Shh! It is not right to get so angry before death. Hang quietly in the air. Soon you will go up.
On hearing this, Singhania started sobbing even louder and was crying out for help. That's when the masked man took out the lighter from his pocket and first lit his cigarette and then lit a candle with the same lighter and put it under a rope to which Singhania was hanging in the air. As that rope was burning, Singhania was coming down inch by inch.
No, do not do this. What is my fault after all? I have you.
Before Singhania would have completed his talk, he fell into the boiling wax in one fell swoop. No one could hear his last scream except him.
Hey sir, what to tell? This is a wretched painting. Whoever thinks of buying it? Where does that bastard disappear? Nothing is known. We only heard the news of 3 people. One day they came and said, "I want this painting." Then disappeared the next day, never to be seen again. Neither here nor in this world.
Oh, what is there in this painting? Looks like a beautiful woman.
Saying this, Sub-Inspector Atul went closer to the painting of a woman on the wall. Then slowly, looking at the details of the painting, he spoke.
What has the Creator created? If you see once, even stealing your eyes seems like a sin. Such comfort, that too in so much pain. How could anyone have tolerated it?
We don't see anything like that. I don't know that such a beautiful thing appears to you intelligent people. There is a girl, probably 6 or 8 months pregnant, who is holding a rose and a knife together in one hand, and the blood falling from his hand because of the knife is collecting in a baby's feeding cup and holding a candle in the other hand. Now, apart from this, what is so special about it? I do not know.
That's why you are a watchman, Bansi, and I am a sub-inspector. Now get it packed quickly. I have to deliver it to its rightful owner. Sometimes the broker, sometimes the watchman, sometimes the postman. Ministers do not understand the policeman at all.
Don't worry, I have said already. People will come soon to pack it. Come, and let's have a cup of tea in my room.
Watchman Bansi took him to his room while talking to Sub-Inspector Atul. Both sat and started drinking tea. Then some other things also happened. And at last, the sub-inspector went towards his destination. The painting was lying on the back seat of the police jeep, and Atul was driving the jeep, talking to the wind. The road was deserted, the evening was covering the sheet of night. The path through which Atul was going. There were only fields around him, in which there were paddy fields above the waist, on which fireflies were hovering.
Atul was also going humming the song, when suddenly he applied the brake so hard that he himself was about to fall out after breaking the glass.
How did such a big tree fall on the road? Neither storm nor hurricane. Is this some conspiracy of someone?
Atul came out of the jeep, taking out the revolver, tied around his waist, saying to himself. And being alert, he was moving forward with slow steps, when suddenly someone attacked his head from behind, due to which Atul fainted on the spot. When his eyes opened, he could already hear someone's screams, but the pain of injury was still echoing in his head. But somehow, when he regained his senses, he saw a man tied in the air in front of him. And right below that is a big tub in which wax was boiling. The person who was hanging in the air was scorching.
Who are you? And why have you tied me up like this? I'm talking to you. I am feeling pain. Why are you not listening?
Hearing the voice of that person hanging in the air, Atul recognized him. It was Mr. Kapoor, to whom Sub-Inspector Atul was going to deliver the painting. But Mr. Kapoor's eyes were not on Atul, but somewhere else. And when Atul followed Mr. Kapoor's gaze, he saw a man standing in the corner, crying while looking at the painting. Knowing the whole matter, Atul had to leave, after seeing the great opportunity. Then he felt something wet around him. Ignoring it, he was just about to get up. But with a loud screech, he sat back at his place. That scream was of pain. Someone had stuck a knife in his kidney.
Oh ho! I had thought that you would speak as soon as you regained consciousness, but you started screaming.
A masked man was slowly walking towards Atul. He came to Atul, looking at his wound carefully, and said,
For no reason, you became a part of all this. The life of policeman is like this only. Sometimes broker, sometimes watchman, and sometimes postman. You do everything except police work.
Atul's forehead was shocked to hear the masked man's words. He just said this after thinking something.
Bansi, are you behind this mask?
On hearing the name of Bansi, the masked man slowly and deeply pressed the knife stuck in Atul's kidney.
Not Bansi. Artist Satya. Great artist Satya.
Satya, gritting his teeth, was getting pushed the knife deeper and deeper into Atul's kidney, due to which Atul was suffering so much pain that there was no end. He was rubbing his heels while hitting the nails on Satya's face, due to which Satya's mask fell down. As soon as the mask was removed, Atul's doubt turned into truth. Behind the mask was Bansi, who was calling himself Satya. But while tolerating his pain, Atul finally asked Satya,
So you killed all the people who were killed in the name of this painting earlier, didn't you? But why? What is this painting? Why don't you let it happen to someone else?
After removing the mask, Atul was saying angrily, staring into Satya's eyes. That's when Mr. Kapoor said, hanging over a big tub of wax.
You have so much courage. Being a watchman, I will cut you into so many pieces that people will not count, but will collect.
When Mr. Kapoor called Satya a watchman, then his anger had gone to the sky. He immediately stood up and started loosening the rope tied to a nail, due to which Mr. Kapoor, who was hanging on his support, came directly closer to the wax tub. The steam had now increased to this extent that the flesh from Mr. Kapoor's face had melted and started falling into the wax tub below, and his screams and agony reached the seventh heaven.
My name is Satya. Great artist Satya. If you make such a mistake again, the rope will not loosen. I will cut it straight, understood?
Satya was saying to Mr. Kapoor while tying the rope back to the nail. He tied the rope and was coming back to talk to the sub-inspector. That he saw the sub-inspector standing right in front of him with the same knife in his hand.
which had sunk in his kidney a few moments ago.
Satya, surrender yourself silently, otherwise your result will not be good.
Same cliched line again. Hey, say something new.
Satya was making a face, saying to Atul. That's when he saw that Atul was standing in front of him with a knife in his hand. But before that, the truth would have fulfilled its purpose. Atul had angrily thrust that knife into Satya's ribs, and then slowly turning it around and said,
When the dialogue is so famous, then why to change it? Now, let me write the report. Tell everything from the beginning. Otherwise there is still a lot of edge left in the knife.
Satya also realized that he was trapped in his own trap. And if he doesn't do something soon, he won't even survive.
You were right, Inspector. The woman in this painting is my mother, and I am the child in her womb. This painting was made by my father for my mother, the one who passed away as soon as I was born, the blame of which my father had put on me. He used to hate me, used to beat me since childhood. He could see his dead wife in my face. So one day, I killed him by dipping him in boiling wax, just like Mr. Singhania. And the only memento I had of my mother was this painting, which father sold at the price of pennies. That's why when someone else wants to buy my mother with money, I buy their life from them. That too for pennies. That too for pennies.
So that's why you killed the person who bought this painting beforehand, so that you don't get separated from your mother. You are really a beast who should be behind bars.
Both Satya and Atul were talking when Mr. Kapoor spoke in agony.
Help me, please.
After listening to Mr. Kapoor, Atul immediately removes him from the top of the wax pot and brings him to himself. But when he wanted to see Satya again, he was missing, and his mother's painting was also missing. He understood immediately that Satya has absconded once again. He was about to help Mr. Kapoor to go out. That's when Satya took the torch in one hand and the painting in the other and said from behind,
Where are you going in such a hurry? Inspector Atul, the game has just started. Run away as far as you can. Now, I'm not going to give up on you.
By saying this, Satya set the whole house on fire. The whole house was made of wax. That's why the whole house caught fire in no time. Atul also used his senses and immediately came out with Mr. Kapoor. The whole house had collapsed as soon as he came out. But when the report was done, many dead bodies were found in the basement of the same house on which wax was applied. All those dead bodies had been identified. But Sub-Inspector Atul did not find Satya's dead body, which clearly meant that Satya is still absconding. Today, after 10 years, Sub-Inspector Atul has become DGP. But this pain of the name Satya has not disappeared from his mind till date. And also the face of that woman in the painting, who is still alive in Atul's thoughts.